So, like German Shepherd is a dog that takes care of the sheep. That's a shepherd. What else?
Shepherd, prophet.
Okay. What else?
Mason.
Mason.
Yes.
That's a very good word. Mason. Who's a mason? Have you heard the word bricklayer? Bricklayer. And we have people who work, construction workers. Construction worker. It's a very good word. Those people who wear helmets. But mason is not a construction worker though. Mason like bricklayer. Those who actually build a house. A mason. You know we have Freemasons, the Freemasonry? It comes from that. It was basically an association of masons and architects. They got together. That's called mason. And when, you know, like masons. Bricklayers, they put the bricks together and build walls and houses. And construction workers. Good. Like we have plumbers, we have electricians, those who work in a house, right? Bricklayers, roofers. You know, roofers who come make roofs. Roofers. They work, they make, yes, the roofs of the house. Okay, tile workers who make tiles, things like that. We don't want to get like farther into that. It's just a good group of words. What else?
Dancer.
Dancer, we had it.
Fashion designer.
Fashion designer, good. Fashion designer, fine, we know it. So fashion designer. What else?
Porter.
Who?
Porter.
I don't understand.
In hotel. Porter.
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 Potter. No. Porter, like porter. 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 That's porter. Porter, right? Porter. Or in hotels we have bellhop. You know bellhop? Because you have a bell, they do dim 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 dim, the guy comes. Or you ring, and the boy comes. Who else? Guys in the restaurant, didn't we forget? Waiter, waitress. Waitress. Who's a busboy in the restaurant?
Busboy.
Those who clean the tables.
Kitchen staff.
Not everybody's a waiter. Waiter is the person who comes and takes your order and you give him or her a tip. That's the waiter or waitress. The busboy is just the person who cleans the tables, right? That's a busboy. Okay? And the restaurant manager, of course, and the people who work in there. What else was the job?
Sheep.
CHEIEIEF.
Sorry.
Chef.
Chef. Thank you. Chef. Chef. Is there an E at the end? Chef. Okay. Cook. Chef, right? Cook.
Yeah.
Chef is the head cook, right?
Yes.
People work for the chef. Chef. What else? Driver, chauffeur. You said chef, I remembered chauffeur, but driver is good. Taxi driver, cab driver, bus driver.
Concierge. Concept. French concept.
Already in hotel.
Concierge.
Concierge.
Okay, next.
Photographer.
Photographer, that's a good one. Photographer. Next.
Stone cutter.
Sorry? Stone cutter, very good word.
Reporter.
Sorry?
Reporter.
Very good. Journalist, reporter. Good. Next, reporter, journalist.
Soldier.
Soldier, we had it.
Coppersmith.
Another Smith.
Coppersmith. 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 We have like goldsmith, coppersmith, fine. Yeah.
Librarian.
Librarian, a very good word. Librarian. A person who works in the library is a librarian. That's a good word. Librarian. Yeah? When you go to the library, the people in there are librarians. Fine. What else?
Personal supply worker.
Personal supply worker. Fine. It's the big one. I need necessary words like jobs that we definitely need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, until you look.
I had a marketer.
Marketer.
Yeah.
Fine. Marketer. Those people who sit like answer phones and all that, we have telemarketers.
Yeah.
You know, and they're in the, usually sit in the, we call them who answer phones and all that. What do we call those people?
Customer care.
They work in the customer service, but we have a
Marketer is some call for purchase something.
call service, call centers. Those people who work in call centers. We say call center.
No.
The person who works in there is like, okay, call centers. We have telemarketers. Telemarketers who use telephone,
Yeah.
or from afar, telemarketers. They do telemarketing with telephone. Hey, okay.
Okay, and vendor.
Vendor,
Vendor.
street vendors.
Yeah.
Do you know street vendors?
Yes.
People who work on the street selling things. Street vendors. Now we have on the street, we have vending machines. You know vending machines? What's a vending machine? You go on the street and you buy, for example, drinks from a vending machine. You put in the coin. That's a vending machine. Vend means sell. Vending machine. And street vendors are street people who sell things on the street. Like peddlers, but anyways, street vendors and peddlers. Peddlers. Did we talk about buskers? There was a festival in Toronto, Buskers Festival. Do you remember?
Yes.
You know, busking,
Yeah.
Buskers Festival. Maybe like with EU. Hmm?
It's working with K.
With K? Okay, so
Yes.
Buskers. What else? Give me words.
Merchandise.
$1 check because we have it with QE. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Merchandise.
Sorry?
Merchandise.
British
What's
English.
that?
Busker. Fine. Yes. Merchandise. What? We're done with almost buskers. We don't have merchandise. Buskers. What else?
Investor.
Investor, a person who invests money somewhere. That's the kind of job. If you're an investor, businessman, investor, okay? So we have investor. What else? Okay, very good. Have you heard the word entrepreneur? There
Yes.
should be a German word for it.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Businessman.
No, not just businessman, because businessman is anyone who does business. Who's an entrepreneur?
They open their own business.
Yes, an entrepreneur is a business owner, right?
Yeah.
Entrepreneur, check the spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entrepreneur, and we have entrepreneurial. He should be he has an entrepreneurial spirit. An entrepreneur is a person who has a business. Some people like to be business owners. They like to own their own business. So he owns his own business. Owns his own business. Kasidit wants to own his own business, right? He wants to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Okay, next. Finished. Any word, any job that has not been mentioned. And then we'll go like, oh.
Rescuer.
Rescuer. That's a good. We have relief teams, rescuer. Okay, they go. Yeah. So,
Florist.
Florist. Florist was a good word. We didn't have florist. Why didn't we have florist? Nobody thought of flowers?
Ah, vet. We have vet.
Very good. Vet is a very good word. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
I will
you.
talk to you about vet today.
Very good. Very good. Vet. Veterinarian. Actually, veterinarian.
Narian.
Check here. Veterinarian. Maybe you might either I or A. Let's check it out. So florist, but we usually say vet. That's the doctor of animals, right?
Yeah.
So veterinarian. Vet is a good word.
Paramedic.
Paramedic. Who's a paramedic? Who's a paramedic? That's a very good word. Thank you. A paramedic. Who's a paramedic?
Person who show help.
The people with ambulance. Yes? Who's a paramedic? It's a very good word. People who come with ambulance. And our time is over. It's just parameds. He's a paramedic. A person who comes when somebody's sick, somebody's dying.
Yeah.
Some emergency guys, when you call the emergency 911, people come. The paramedics come with the ambulance. They come with stretchers. Stretchers, put people on the stretcher and take them. Let's finish fast. We're done.
Translator.
Translator!
Yeah.
Very good, very good. We didn't have the word translator. Everyone knows translator. And interpreter. Interpreter is the translator who basically translates at the same time. Translator, fine. Next.
Fisherman. Fisherman.
Fisherman. Fisherman. I didn't understand. I tried to guess. Fisherman. Fisherman. Fine. Fisherman. Good. What else? Who?
Crowd.
Clerk.
Crowd.
Clerk. Guys, clerk. Like bank clerk. A clerk, a person who works in an office, files things. You can go if you have that class. Go. Clerk. Clerk. Have a good class. Clerk. What else? Let's finish.
Okay. Artist. Violist. Musician, violist, and things like that.
Oh, that's a different kind of musician?
Let's see.
Novelist.
Novelist is a kind of writer who writes novels. Thank you. Novelist.
I want to ask the.
Like poet, for example, then. If that's a job.
Nothing special.
Okay.
I want to ask about estate agent
Real estate.
who work for estate.
Real estate.
Okay. So let's have that right off video. So
Like this.
the real estate agent, that was a very good word. Realtor. You know realtor? Real. They say realtor or realtor? Well, realtor? It means a real estate agent. Yes? There are many jobs, like a detective. Who's a detective?
Spy.
Detective. Some women hire a detective. Let's go see if my husband is cheating. If my boyfriend is cheating. The police have a detective go find a criminal. Yes? Detective. Real estate agent or realtor, a very good word. So, thank you. Jobs are not finished, but we're finished with jobs.
No.